Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Alex. I'm going to do another review of an Underworks binder. This is the 974 from Underworks. It is $32.99. You get it in white or black. And it's basically a muscle shirt binder. So I'm going to show it to you with a t-shirt on, with a button-up on, and with nothing on. And then I'll kind of talk about it after I do all that. So let me throw on my glasses here so I can get this focused correctly. So this is basically with a t-shirt. Ignore the fact that my room is a mess. But, you know, here it is with the t-shirt. Here is the side view. Ignore my stomach. Sucking in me. But here's the side view. The other side. The back. You can't really tell anything about the back, you know. So there it is. And this shirt, you know, fits me. Basically, it's a little bit tighter than I would normally wear a shirt, I think. Kind of in between that awkward medium and large size right now. But yeah, so here's that. Now let me go ahead and throw on my button up. Okay, so here it is with the button up. This is the same button up that I wore in my other videos. And I was kind of surprised with how flat it got me on the button up, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. So here it is from this side, and from the back, and from this side. So yeah, so there's that, and then, you know, it is a muscle shirt design, it's cotton. Again, I'll talk to you about that in just a second, but if you are maybe not as big in the belly as I am, or if you're, you know, whichever way you want to think of it, if you're smaller than me, or if you don't care, you know, whatever, if you don't care about having tight-fitting clothes, I do, it drives me crazy. Then maybe you could wear it like this, who knows. And then here it is off, with, well, not off, but with no other shirt on. And, you know, here it is on the side, getting my big old belly, the back, and that side. So, let me try and cover all the basics. First off, like I said, it's a muscle shirt. It's a 974. It's $32.99. It comes in black and white. The outer layer is cotton, and the inner layer is their compression, just like on all their other binders, only it's just one layer. It's one layer of that and then one layer of cotton. It is pretty long. If I stretch it, I can get it almost to my fingertips. But even just, you know, kind of where it is, it goes about there on my hand whenever I put my hand down. So about a fourth of the way down my palm. So that's decently long if you're short like me. It's plenty of room to tuck it in. If you're really tall, then it'll be a good length for you, I guess. It does have the rolled neckline and sleeve line here, the rolled seam, which is nice. It's sturdy, it'll hold up, and it doesn't look weird. Underneath the shirt, it'll look, you know, like a normal muscle shirt. So now let's talk about strengths and weaknesses. First off, it's very comfortable. I wouldn't have a problem wearing this probably all day, things like that. And it's a great design. You know, there's not many muscle shirt binders that I could find. So as far as all that goes, it's really good. As far as the binding goes, you can think about this in a couple of different ways. It all depends on your preference with a binder. Maybe you're just looking for something comfortable. It all depends on your size, things like that. For me, I'm about a C to a D, and of course I've got a big belly. And I have to say I'm not impressed with the binding power like I have been with all of the other Underworks binders. It's only got one layer of that compression material, so it doesn't have two layers, you know, holding things down. Now, as far as that goes, I didn't think that it would even work with the button-up, but I do have to say that I would wear it with the button-up and be comfortable with it. I would not probably wear it with the t-shirt and go out, especially if I had a t-shirt that was a little bit smaller. I wouldn't go out somewhere where I definitely wanted to pass. You do get good range of motion in it. I don't think I already said that. It's kind of, you know, comes forward here. The back is a little open, so you can move your arm around. And that's nice, but I think that this up here is a little wide. And I say that because if I get a little closer, you can see all these wrinkles. Whenever I'm just standing straight even. And then if I, had to reach up for something, it gets really bad. Which does kind of make it seem more like a t-shirt or like a muscle shirt. But I don't know, to me I feel like they could maybe take a little bit off of right here. And especially on the neck, it does kind of rub up against my neck a little bit. Like if I'm going like that a lot, I can really feel it right here. And it's not like it's cutting into my neck. It's just sitting there enough to where whenever you move, you can kind of feel it. Other than that, it does come up pretty high, which is, most muscle shirts do. And that's nice. It looks very, like I said, it looks very much not like a binder. Other than that, here's what I think it would be good for, in the situations I think it would be good for. I think it'd be great if you are a smaller guy, both in the chest and the stomach, because then you could maybe even just wear it as a muscle shirt, I wouldn't go out like this because, well, I've got my big belly and it doesn't bind that well. I think that if you're a smaller guy, you can get away with wearing it in any situation. If you're bigger like me, I would suggest wearing it with a button-up, but maybe a casual one like the plaid one that I have. I wouldn't go really with a lighter, solid color, things like that. Wouldn't be something I would wear to a job interview. But yeah, so there's that's what I think. I don't think that I would wear it with the t-shirt, like I said. And maybe you don't care that much. Maybe it's comfortable and it's less expensive and that's your thing. Which, again, I recommend it for that. I also think that for larger guys like myself, that it's great for what I would call around-the-house binding. And basically, if I go downstairs, or even if I'm just sitting in my room, I don't like to be, not wearing a binder. It's just something I don't like. And I know not everybody is like that, but I am. And sometimes I don't feel like putting on my crew neck binder or, my double front from the 997, I think. Especially because that one really binds me. And so I think this is good for, around the house. Another situation where this might be good for somebody my sizes would be in winter. Whenever you're wearing all those layers, and it doesn't matter really how flat you are here, but you want something to bind you a little bit, or, whatever the case may be. Or something that's just not a bra, So, yeah, I think smaller guys would be great with it, and, medium, maybe medium small, but then medium large and up, I think there's certain situations where it could really work for you. And that's exactly what I told Underworks. I sent them an email, and I offered a couple of suggestions. I'd like to see it in the material like the 998, which is, I believe, the crew neck, and I have that here. I'd like to see it more of this material because nobody ever sees my binder. Like I said, this is great if somebody's going to be seeing it, if you want to wear it under a button-up or whatever. So yeah, other than that, it's a, like I said, comfortable and things like that for me, but it just doesn't have the binding power of the other ones. But I think I've kind of already said all that a lot, so, yeah, if you're looking for comfort and something that doesn't really look like a binder, something you can maybe wear, with a button-up on button, then this is totally your thing. That or the crew neck, which does actually bind a little bit better in my opinion. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm going to talk to Underworks about seeing what other binders I can review. I have reviewed, I think, 3 or 4 of theirs so far. I know a definite 3 after this one. I think I mentioned the 4th one, but I don't have it anymore. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you'll be getting it or not, if you have any other suggestions for it, things like that. So yeah, see ya.